Hello, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing great today. I know this is a quick live. We just decided this morning just to go live and share some ideas and give a bonus of a do follow backlink for over 95 domain authority. I will do that at the end of the live stream. So, we're just going to go over Python for SEO. And I'm going to share one of my scripts that I've been one of the codes that I built. I use Colab. I'll explain that for you guys how to use Python scripts to automate few tasks. There's a lot you could do with the Python libraries. They have pretty um, uh, good scripts or for scraping, for automating few of the tasks, things that used to take us you know um, time or hours, and right now you could do it in a few minutes, and you could save on the tools. So we'll wait a little bit, and if you guys have any questions while we're waiting to get more people joining, please feel free to ask. Hopefully everybody is doing great today. All right. Hello, Power Rubber. How are you today? Good, good, good. All righty. We'll wait for one more minute to get more people joining us today. And then we'll start with Python for SEO. I'll share a few guides online and some SEOs out there that they have a pretty good guides on Python for SEO. And I'll share again one of my scripts for scraping titles um, and like the meta tags, meta description from the SERP, and then take that information, put it in ChatGPT to be able to get you a better meta tags for your business or for your clients to be able to rank on the first page of Google. This just a pretty quick. If you know how to copy paste, you would be able to use um, Python. So, I mean, yeah, if you don't, I'm not a developer myself. I know how to get around it. I know how to write few scripts, but definitely I'm not a developer. But if you know how to copy and paste, nowadays you'll be able to create scripts, Python scripts, and automate some of your SEO. Alrighty. All right, let's see. Hey, Power. Greeting from Poland, East Europe. Polish. We do have here in Chicago a big community of Polish. Actually, one of my couple of my team members are from Poland. I can't think of the words that we use. Sometimes we use it in the office, but you guys are good people, and you have a big community here in Chicago. You probably have cousins here in Chicago. All righty. So let me share my screen. And all right. All right, I'll share my screen right now. Hopefully everybody, can you guys see my screen? Just type one anywhere on the comment so I would be able to know that you guys are hearing me okay and seeing my screen okay. I need to get a more blurry background to hide all the mess behind me. So, all right, let's see what Power said. He said, I use this technique, copy and paste, as I choose a shortcut on my PC post to this much quicker and easier. That's funny. Yep. Yeah. So then you know how to code if you know how to copy and paste. Nah, just with using ChatGPT and Python. If you have a script, if you get some of the scripts on GitHubs, you'd be able, and if you know a little bit about libraries, how to install them and how to call them, import them, and then how to print them, you would be able to run some interesting scripts. So I do use Colab. Colab is it's a Google. It's like your Google Drive Sheets or Google Drive Words, but it's for codes. So it's basically having your own server. So every notebook is running as a server, as you see right here on the screen. Um, so I give you the RAM and the desk for each one. And just to go over it real quick, this is where you add the code. You just click right here and you add the code that you have, or text basically explaining what is the code or what you're trying to do in that script. And then the play button is where you run the code and it start doing what it's supposed to do. For today, I'm doing a sample. Let me know if at the end of this video, if you guys want this, I could send it to you. You could ping me on YouTube, Facebook, or email, and I would be able to, or I would be able to share it with you. So basically, it's just scraping the first five. We could make it more, but five top SERP results for a keyword research. And when it will scrape the meta titles and the meta tags, meta tags, the description and the titles, and then it will list them down there for you at the end right here. This is as an example right here, and then we would be able to copy and paste this to you could use a ChatGPT to create your own titles and description really quick, basically teaching the ChatGPT, this is my industry and this is my competition titles and description, and I'm trying to outrank them. So write me a better title and description and you'll be able to get it. So for this code, what we're getting, there's two things that we need to install. It's the libraries, the the request library, and there's a beautiful soap library. So after you do those, it's gonna install it to your notebook. And then the only API we're going to use for this is the custom search engine ID from Google itself. It's free. Of course, it's limited, but it is free. And you copy the API code and the CX, which is the actual ID of it. I could, when you guys, if you want me to share this, I'll share it with you, the notebook, and I will write down how to get those, the API for the search engine. So let's say, let's get an inquiry. So we're just going to, first of all, hit play. Let's see what is it doing. It's going to tell you right here, the actual script is working. It's downloading we didn't change the search query. So right here, this is where we're going to change the search query. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. If you guys could give me a sample or for a search query that you want, a keyword that you want me to search, scrape Google, the SERPs for it. If somebody could give me an example, that would be great. If not, I would choose a random one. So let's say we're going to choose Chicago dentist. Just Chicago dentist. Let's try that. Profos. Oh, here we go. Somebody else mentioned something. All right. Oops. Oh. Paphos Taxi Services. Okay. Let's try that. Paphos. Hopefully I spelled that right, or I said that right. Pronounced that right. Paphos Taxi Services. All right. And now here's the code. What is it doing? It's actually downloading the libraries, and then it's going to run the code, and then it's going to list the top 5 searches. Now, I could do just a tip, because that's happened. It happened to me multiple times. Sometimes there's something wrong with the code. You moved something wrong. And I'm not a developer, right? So as soon as I get that error, what I do, I copy the same exact error. I actually copy the code, take it to ChatGPT, and write the error. And ChatGPT will tell you exactly what are you missing and what do you need to. If I was updated remotely to or in another tab. Okay, sorry, just 1 second. Let me see. I'm just gonna refresh this again. Okay, and run the code again. So yeah, when you take it and you put the error on the chat GPT, it'll tell you what's wrong with it, and it will fix it. Okay, so all right, just give me a second because we do have a multiple tabs open. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take these separate, add the code, put it all the way up, install the libraries by itself. Alrighty. For some reason, it took, again, the Chicago SEO that I was trying to do the test before we saved. So we're going to try it again right now and see what it's going to do. Still giving the same thing. That's weird. Okay, let me see the code right here. All right, I'll fix that because actually the query is not taking the query right now, but I'm going to use this. I'll fix it after the live, and I'll fix it to be able to show it right here at the end. But I want to, as an example, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna use the one that I did it right before we went live, just because I have a great luck today. So when you see it on the bottom right here, you click on that magic one thing. I don't know what you call it, but then it will give you the table with all the titles and the description. And let's say we just gonna copy it, as simple as this, or we could check the copy button right here. And then you choose the CSV. We'll copy this, and then we'll take it to. So here's the prompt that I did for the same one, so I don't have to do it again. So the first prompt I did, I'm like, act like an SEO expert, check the meta tags of my competitors below, and then write my own meta tags that can outrank them on Google Search. So the first thing it actually gave me, this is what the chat GPT is like. Meta tags are important for SEO as they provide information about your website to search engine and users. However, meta tags alone aren't enough to outrank you. So it give you like really good tips basically on how to outrank them. Just telling you titles and meta tags is not enough. But then it gave me the meta title and the tags because I already provided it for previous ones, and it gave me a great meta title and meta description. This one, it says Chicago SEO agency, get more traffic and revenue with our SEO services. And then the meta description was our Chicago SEO agency specialized in helping businesses increase their online visibility. So basically what it did, it gave you the results that people are looking for, right? And revenue through our comprehensive SEO services. Contact us for a free consultation today. So this is a good, you could edit it, you could change a few things, but in few minutes, you are, in less than a minute, what you did is you scraped the top 5 results. You could make it top 10 results with that script code, gave it to the chat GPT, let it learn your industry, see your competition and the title, meta titles, and meta tags, and gave you the a really good optimized title tag based on the keyword that you search on the first beginning. So basically, you're doing reverse. Reverse, what do you call it? Basically, you start from the actual keyword, and then you went to the top results, and then you were able to see the meta tags and meta description. So tell me, guys, do you have any questions while before I jump on the second thing? Do you have any questions about Colab, Python? I'm going to show the Python guide in a few. This way you'll have an idea where what to do or where to start with Python for SEO. If anybody have any question, please let me know. I'll wait for a minute and then we'll jump on the second one. Chicago limo services, that's Darth. We could do that next. We already did it for Chicago limo services actually before the live too. All right, I guess there's no more questions or anything. Let me know if you would like to learn anything on Python or the basics of Colab and the Pythons. So I'm going to share this in the comment. I don't know if I could be able to see it in the comment, but you could, the Python basics, this is a guide, a complete guide from JC Chonard. Hopefully I said his name correctly. So JCCHOUINARD.com/Python for SEO. I'm just going to copy this. I'll put it right here real quick in the, and so you guys could check it. All right. So his guide is pretty good it's a good start guide. It's 8 chapters. I went through it pretty quick, and it has some videos that show you the basics. He's really well known, and I think he's one of the big. He works for a big company as an SEO analysis. So how to learn it and then how to install it on your Windows. I personally use it on Colab. It's easy to test it basically before, if you want to do it like an app. That's how I do it. How to use they have how to use Google Colab with Python. This is a good guide. It shows you how to do it. I always use the VS Code. I use it on my computer, and it's pretty good as well. But I really like the Colab for some reason. So this is a good one. You could go with all the chapter, technical SEO, the basics, and then you would be able to copy paste, as we said at the beginning. If you have any code, if you find on GitHub any codes and you see it. So let's go to, as an example, let's say you want to go to GitHub. Here's one of the GitHubs I was looking at. Let me see if this is... So you'll go right away to the README, and you'll be able to see the examples of that Python. So this one is for the G questions that will list the questions from the from Google SERP. And then if you like the code and you really want to use it, you click code and then download zip, and you'd be able to see the actual PY code right here. So or you click on it, you'll be able to see it actually. So here's the code, all the libraries that needed, and then you'll understand. And sometimes you look at a code and you're not sure what does it do exactly, and that's a different language actually. I wish I have it in a different. Let me see if I have something different. I could show you an example. Let's say. Python code to scrape Google SERPs. Just let's try. Oh well. All right. Let me see. I know. So what I'm trying to tell you guys, when we have, I'll use this one again. So when you have the code, you could just copy it And then that's a big code. That's a really big code. So I'm going to show this example. So let's say you have a Python code, you copy it, and then you go to ChatGPT. The great thing about ChatGPT is just read the code for you, and it tell you what does it do. So as soon as you copy the code and you paste it in ChatGPT, it will tell you the script is using the Python request library to send a GET request to the Google Custom Search API, which is used to retrieve information about web pages that matches a specific search query. The API key and CX, the custom search engine ID, the one I told you about it in the beginning, are set as variables and at the beginning of the script and are included in the API. So, and then it tells you what does the script does. It's going to download the CSV file, and then you'd be able to get it. So this is how you read code from Python. You just use ChatGPT to read it or to edit it. Can you please edit the code and make it make the request for 10 the top 10 search results. So right now it's gonna we change the whole code and give it to you as simple as this. Oops, I shouldn't. This is the actual API. I'll change it after the live. This is the API for the search engine ID that I have. So as soon as I finish, I'm gonna change the API so you guys don't use it. But yeah, so as simple as this, you would be able to click on it and edit it and have a new code, and then you take it and run it on Colab and execute it. And without knowing a lot of developed coding, you'll be able to create basic codes with ChatGPT. I'm not sure if this is helpful. If it's yes, please comment. Let me know if you have any questions, anything that you would like to tell me or ask me. I'm here to answer your questions today. And after that, I will give you guys the free, the one that I promised you guys, the free do follow link. That is high domain authority with a lot of referral. So if you guys ready for the do follow link, just let me know in the comments. If not, and you have any other questions, let me know. And my son is crying in the background. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. I think he's just bored. We have a question. Can you upload this live on your channel? Not sure what you mean, Abdi Ismail. I could upload, I think, after I finish the streaming. I've never did the upload actually because I think it's saved. I use restream.io. So if it's saved, I was able to save it. I'll resubmit it and upload it to Facebook, to YouTube. Hopefully that answered your question. Okay. Yeah, I do have a lot of libraries and a lot of coding that it really like the PAA. You could be able to use uh, um, a different APIs, SERP API, to be able to get you the people also ask. This is another one that it's that's pretty good. That give you the questions, the related questions, and then you'll be able to create more content for it from it. We're working on a project and that will automate all of that for you. It's a new SaaS program, new software. The idea, I can't talk about a lot of things about it yet, but the main idea is basically putting it's reverse engineering the whole SERP or the search or the keywords. So you put the keyword first, and automatically will use the people also ask section, grab 10 of those sections, and create all these articles for you using AI, OpenAI APIs, and then automatically creating a video for it. So in few minutes, you have 10 different articles answering the top questions that Google search on for that specific keyword. And you could use it as what we call it as the topic cluster. So we take a main keyword and we create those topic clusters around that pillar, around that main keyword. So this is a good strategy for lately for the SEO, especially local SEO. It's very helpful. All right, we have a good question from Power Rubber. If we are talking about the meta and description, what is your opinion about the emoji in these places in search results? Great question. The emoji, in my opinion, the emoji is just an eye catchy. It does help with your click through rate, um, but I do not think that it has any value for SEO. Um, I mean, it does help converting users on the SERP. I personally don't like to use them. Um, it's that I didn't see enough studies that it shows that it helps. But again, if your goal is to just to grab their attention and make them click on your link and go to your content, it helps. But I know the search engine doesn't like them that much to be on the titles. Because imagine if you overdo it, it's going to be a lot. I would say put it in the description, in the meta description, just to give you a little bit more visibility than your competition. So hopefully that answer your question. All righty. Any other questions? You're welcome, Power Rubber. You're welcome. All right. All right. So let's go. I'm gonna jump next since I don't have any questions. Is for the do follow link that I promised you guys to show you how to get it, a 95 domain authority. So give me a second. I'm just preparing my screen here. So all right. Okay, so let me share my screen. Mm. So this is a sample of the do follow link. If you notice right here, this is a link from Microsoft.com, and it is a do follow link. There's a multiple way to get it, to know if it's do follow link. I use a plugin called SEO Minion. And if you click on the highlight all links and then click on the do follow link, you'd be able to see the do follow link. As you can see, this is my website and I have a do follow link from them. And let's say we want to check the domain authority of it. And Ahrefs domain authority. Just a quick way to check how much without logging in. So the domain rating is 96 and 15 million backlinks and linking 84. So that's a Microsoft. You get a do follow link from Microsoft. Um, and here we go. So the way you do this, you could actually, I'll show you one real quick. you click sign in, and then you use your email, and you guys got my password, and stay sign in. And after you log in, um, it has to be a new email to be able to create a new profile. So in this case, I do not have a second Hotmail. Uh, so we could see if I could use. No, it has to be a Microsoft. Uh, so we'll do it one more time. So you sign in. After you sign in, you would see in the top bottom right, on the top right section, it'll tell you that to create your own, uh, edit your profile, to create your own profile, and then you go through the major. I mean, everybody knows how to fill out the forms, and after you fill out the form, make sure the website that you listed, and then you would be able to get this backlink as simple as this. So I will share this link on. How can I get it for you guys? I'll put it on the screen for a little bit right now, so you would be able to. Uh, 1 second. I want to make sure I got you the right link. Oops. HTTP, and then on the top right here, it's gonna ask you for, when you log into this link, it's gonna give you to create your own profile, and then you're able to create this for, and with the do follow link. Now I'll show you in a few. Let me put it on the screen for you guys first. Uh, HTTP. All right, it's on the screen right now. Uh, Make sure you guys copy it, and I'll show you in a second as well. After creating this, you need to index it. So, and I actually use a service on Legit. Um, his name is Keith. I'll send it, I'll show you his link in a few, but let's double check. Uh, let's go to, oh, I have my, all right, where is he? I got the wrong screen. 1 second. So I use this service. I just sent it yesterday. I was checking if it's already done, but it's not. I'll show you his services, and he's the main guy for me to go uh, for indexing. So sometimes I sent him hundreds of backlinks to be indexed, and he does a really good job. So his name is Keith444. I don't know if you see it on your screen. That's the guy I use for indexing. So after I create this do follow link, I actually send it to him, and he's able to use his technique, or to be able to index it. And it's pretty good, price good, great service, professional. So I really recommend him. Uh, he's on Legit again. All right, let's see if I have another questions right here. Uh, Thank you, Power. Yep, that's what Power said. I have the same feeling when I hear my child voice scream in the background. It confirms that you are a proper daddy. Thank you, appreciate it. I mean, yeah, I'm somebody's taking care of him right now, so I know he's in good hands. But he just missed me. All right, guys. Do you have any other questions? So I delivered my promises for today, and I'm a little bit new to this live stream, so I think I should organize myself a little bit more for the live streams, um, and then we'll probably send the idea, or the idea across for you much smoother, much faster. If you have any question, please let me know before we end this. We've been on for about 37 minutes now. Uh, Appreciate you guys joining and staying and asking all these questions. Um, would love to help if you have any questions. If not, we're just going to wrap everything else today, and hopefully soon I'll master this a little bit better. What would you like to see, guys, from what kind of content would you like to see? Like, would you like to see more like technical SEO, like Python codes, and or would you like general SEO tips? Like yesterday, I got the great local SEO tip from Twitter from Sean, I think, and it was something about the questions. If you want to show, the local SEO, sometimes on the GMB that you have the questions, but it never shows on uh, the actual listing of the business. And to be able to do it, you just have three likes on any of the questions that you listed with the answers, and it's going to show on the listing right away. So you could have, if you have three different Gmails, you could do it, or you could just let your friends do it. This is a great tip that I learned. So I'm not sure what you guys would like to see more, like tips with local SEO tips, uh, or more just technical SEO stuff. Let me know. I would love to help. All right. I think we're going to wrap this up right now. And thank you guys for watching again. And you could reach me on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Uh, and let me know if what kind of content you guys would like to see, and I'll start working on them. All right. You have a great day and the rest of your day and the rest of the week. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.